Is this on? Are we
Are
live? We live? I'm glad you got the gray shirt memo, Dan.
Yeah, I forgot again. I've been trying to remind the Googans that after the drill starts, right after the drill. But I forgot again today.
That's why the title is apt for After the Drill.
It is.
Because it is on after the drill.
It is. We had a bevy of good topics today on the program.
It's a wild day here on the drill. Lots to get into.
Yeah.
Senior Bowl's hot and heavy now.
Yep.
As we're watching the quarterbacks trying to figure out hand size is critical.
You have bigger hands than me?
I don't know, man. I think we're right on pretty close. I think you got me by an inch.
Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty
Not
close.
an inch, but a tiny bit.
Both of us,
like
both
a quarter.
tiny hands. Neither one of us would really be sought after as NFL quarterback prospects due to our tiny
I will
hands.
say that, and I don't know, I think they measure from, just so you know, from
tip to tip.
Is it thumb
Pinky
to
to thumb?
Yeah. So, and I will say this, my son, by the way, has bigger hands than me at 14 now.
Let's see if I can use the iPhone measuring tool.
But I will say this.
Shout out to Apple. Feel free
Have
to
you ever
send
held
us
an
some
NFL football?
They're big, man.
They're big.
They're big. They're large balls.
Do we have one in here? Well, anyway, yeah, large balls.
Dude,
They're big.
Large balls.
Yeah. Are you measuring your
I'm trying to see if
hand
it works.
size?
I don't know.
I don't think it will, but this is live and this is happening.
What if I put it on the desk?
Yeah.
There we go. Continue to move. Continue to move iPhone. There we go. Here, let's drop. Let's drop a point.
He's trying. He's got some sort of measuring app. I think he uses this at home in his personal time, if you know what I mean.
I do use it to measure my member.
Oh, no, he did it. Not on After the Drill, ladies and gentlemen.
8.5!
8.5.
8.5! All right, Hick. It's time.
I'd be 8 3/4 then.
Put it on there. Come on.
I'm fine.
Lay it flat. Lay it flat. This is for science, Dan. Stretch it out as wide as you can, man. Push it.
Okay.
There's one there. There. Ooh. 8 and a hook as well.
Same as you?
Same as me.
Yeah.
Just a couple of tightly, evenly posted prospects here.
Yeah.
On After the Drill. Dan Hicken, of course. He's a
55
quarterback.
years old. He's 5'11", also
5'11".
undersized.
QB. He's a little slow.
Probably a touch under 5'11".
Step slow.
He's going to run the 40 in about 6.5. Or can I beat Rich Eisen?
I don't know, because Rich trains for it.
I know.
Yeah. And Rich is long.
But he does it. Yeah, he does it in a suit.
Tall guy.
Yeah.
Tall guy. And he has the bald head, so he's aerodynamic.
Yeah.
This thing is already off the rails. We're like a minute in. We're
Yeah.
already off the rails.
Well, we got hand size. That was important.
That was important, man.
What size feet do you have?
These are 10-4Es, Dan. 10-4E.
4E.
4E width.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
You know what they say about wide feet, Dan?
Yeah, I do.
You need special shoes.
Yeah. Thank you. It was a great show.
Great show,
We enjoyed
always.
it. Yeah.
One of the best.
Yeah.
It was the best show we've done today. That much is for sure. On top of that, Dan,
well, the quarterbacks are important at the Senior Bowl, so
it's
we
really the only thing we're watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, and look, I mean, obviously we'll pay attention to the measurements and whatnot of the other positions, but you know, like we said, outside of Haskins and Murray, the bulk of the top quarterbacks are at the Senior Bowl. They're in Mobile.
Right.
They're all there.
Right.
Now, how much they'll do, I guess varies.
Sure.
You know, but they're all there, so they're all eyes on the QBs in Mobile because, like you guys talked about today on
1 second.
The Drill. Bless you.
First ever After the Drill sneeze.
You know, if we don't go with one of the big guys at the top of the draft, then the QB that gets drafted is probably there right now.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Who it is, I don't know, because I don't live inside Dave Caldwell and Tom Coughlin's heads.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I know a lot of people on Twitter when they talk about the guys at the top of the draft say they have a hard time envisioning Tom Coughlin drafting a 5'9" quarterback.
Yeah, but I will say this: he loved Doug Flutie. I mean, he coached at Boston College when Doug Flutie was there, and he coached against him. The 5-0 Jags went up to Buffalo one year when TC was the head man, and Doug Flutie and Flutie Flakes beat the Jaguars, and he took in a naked bootleg for the game winner and gave the Jags their first loss of the season. So it happens. I mean, I don't know. That's a fair question, but so many different factors are involved. Kyler Murray at 7 seems a little high, but if Haskins is gone and you don't get Foles, I would definitely be intrigued by it.
Eric says, which NFL teams do you think contacted Tony Romo? I don't think anybody contacted. You talking about years ago?
Yeah.
I think you're confusing. Matt Hasselbeck came out in the last couple weeks and said a couple NFL teams contacted him. Not Romo.
Well,
Romo, I think last year, right?
Yeah.
Whatever his first year was in the booth, he said that he got calls from teams.
Yeah.
But in the recent memory, the last few weeks, it was Matt Hasselbeck who said he got calls from a few teams, including one playoff contending team who gauged his interest in playing. Now, what does that mean to come in and play immediately, or is that as a backup? I don't know.
Yeah.
But, bottom line is, I hope they didn't express interest in really either one of those guys.
Right.
Time has passed them by.
Right.
Tony Romo's fantastic at the booth. Matt Hasselbeck is fantastic on TV.
Matt Hasselbeck's mid-40s, too, now.
Yeah.
He's not going to play.
He's 43 years old.
Yeah, he's...
And what's Romo now? He's north of 40 at this point, right?
Is he?
I think.
I don't know Tony Romo's
maybe
age.
Maybe not. But
Tony Romo's found his niche, though.
Yeah,
He's
Tony Romo,
a better broadcaster than he was a quarterback. He's a pretty good quarterback.
He's a pretty good quarterback, but he is a dynamite broadcaster.
Again, if he...
I'm warming up to him.
Yeah, I liked him.
Okay, Pro Football Talk says Romo was also contacted by 3 teams. Romo's not leaving the booth, dog.
Well, if he was contacted, he's not.
He's not.
He loves his life.
He loves his life.
He's got little kids.
Right.
He golfs.
Right.
And he flies to the NFL City on Thursday night.
He's 38.
And he's out of there Sunday night or Monday morning.
Right. And CBS is ready to pony up to about $10 million. There's no NFL team that's going to pay him $10 million.
Correct.
To come be their quarterback. So
correct.
He gets paid $10 million to work about 3 days a week, including about 5 hours on Sunday, and it's a good gig. He's got a sweet life. He wouldn't leave that, and I don't blame him. I was shocked when John Gruden chose to leave that sweet life and go back to the sidelines, but I guess he had the itch. That's another story when you're a coach. But man, he was making sweetheart money to not work very hard for ESPN, and he decided to go back to the sidelines and coach the Raiders again. It was shocking to me that he went back. But no, Tony Romo's not coming back, and he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Now, would another guy in that age bracket be of interest to the Jags? Maybe. Would they be interested in a Joe Flacco or another veteran type guy to hold it down for a little while? Well, either a quarterback develops, or if they decide there's not a quarterback they're in love with in this draft, to wait till the next year, like you said, Dan. Maybe you ride it out with a veteran type guy, and you look towards the Tua, Trevor Lawrence draft for the future. Maybe, I don't know. But no, I'm not going to sing the Colin Blow song.
Sing it.
I don't even know the Colin Blow song. I just remember the sketch on SNL with Phil Hartman sitting on top of a giant pyramid of cereal bowls. That was back in the heyday, the glory days of SNL.
Yes.
It was great times.
Yeah.
Colin Blow.
You already told me who the Oscar winners are going to be, so I won't have to watch that show. You got that for us today.
Yeah.
And
Oscar noms are out. Our guy Will is rocketed in the Razzie noms. Holmes and Watson bringing home all the Razzie noms.
A disaster.
It's a disastrous turn for Will. I'm sure he was paid handsomely for it. Probably got $14-15 million for doing Holmes and Watson. But
I think one of the things we didn't talk about a whole lot, and we will talk about tomorrow, is the Hall of Fame MLB.
Yeah.
As we get ready for Big Bo to make a run. I felt good about Big Bo each year. Probably a little less last year. I probably feel a little bit more confident this year. Why? Because I think there's going to be a general talk in the room that they need to address offensive linemen. And so, let's get up maybe 2 offensive. We know there's 3 slam dunks. Anybody else you can make an argument for. So if you take a list at the finalists, it might be Tony Baselli's time.
I don't want to put you in a position where you have to speak ill of your media brethren. But no. But, there was sort of conflicting reports a couple weeks ago based on people that just appeared on our air on the station.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Marvez came out and said that he didn't think Tony's in-the-room presentation was strong enough, or it hadn't varied much throughout the years.
That's by Sam.
That's by Sam Kavaris. Yeah. Meanwhile, Vito Stellino said he's there, and he said the presentation's fine.
Yeah.
He doesn't think there's anything wrong with it.
Maybe Alex is taking a nap during it because he doesn't care about the Jacksonville Jaguars and Tony Baselli. I don't know. Sam's a pretty good speaker.
Alex probably cares more now.
I would say this. Sam's a pretty good speaker, so I wouldn't mind. I would think his presentation is pretty good.
If there was a guy to present for you, you could do a whole lot worse.
It would be worse. Like, if I got in there, I might get physical.
I would advise you to.
Yeah, I might start pounding tables. And
maybe
I don't know why you SOBs aren't voting for Baselli. But if you don't vote for him this year, I'm going to kick your ass.
Would ignite the flames.
What do you think of that? Hey, Alex Marvez, Mr. And I know he's with the Cons on the wrestling thing. Hey, Mr. Wrestling Guy. I'm going to kick your ass, big fella.
I was going to say, if
you're not coming in our radio station anymore if you don't vote for Tony Baselli.
Marvez should get in there and stump for him a little bit, kind of butter up to his new boss.
That's right.
So
anyway, I hope he gets in. We'll see what happens, and I think it may be his time again. I think it would be fun, and to go up to Canton and have a big party with Big Bo and celebrate his induction in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And maybe that could kick off a special year for the Jags in their 25th year of existence, by the way, coming up. So that's another reason why 25 years with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Be nice, huh?
Be nice if he got in.
And by the way, with the baseball hall coming out today,
Mhm.
if I had to guess, I'm not an expert, but I think we get 3 today.
Yeah.
I think we get Mariano, I think we get Roy Halladay, and I think we get...
You think Edgar's getting in?
I think Edgar gets in.
Yeah.
Just barely, but
Yeah.
I think he gets in.
We already
I think
have
that's
two. We already have 2 others that are going in Baines and Lee Smith.
Yeah. And if Baines is a Hall of Famer, then Edgar Martinez is a Hall of Famer.
That opened up a big
Can of worms, man.
man.
Because I wasn't... I mean, I was in favor of Edgar Martinez being a Hall of Famer, but
Yeah.
I could listen to people who said he wasn't. But if you're going to put Harold Baines in the Hall of Fame, then yeah, Edgar Martinez is a Hall of Famer, and probably so is like except for the finger wagging, so is like Raffy Palmeiro, then those guys are Hall of Famers. If Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame, I don't.
I'm not answering you, Ox, so I'm not going down that road.
Oh no, you revealed his secret identity.
Yes,
it's like calling Batman Bruce out in public.
That's a fair point.
Oh no,
that's a fair point.
Oh, you revealed the truth.
You were just talking about something. I was going to make a point, and Chris's comments threw me a little bit.
Yeah.
What was it?
We were talking about the Hall of Fame voting and the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Living in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that Edgar Martinez opening or Harold Baines opening a can of worms.
Oh,
for kind of fringy guys.
This was interesting. This guy tried to rank the Hall of Famers in tiers.
Yeah.
Now listen.
Like existing Hall of Famers or the guys that are up?
Yeah, the 220 dudes who are in. And you think about it, man. I mean, you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
How can you be in the 4th or 5th tier? But I guess you can. But
Sure.
it's awful tough. And it struck me because I've been to Cooperstown, and I've been to a lot of Hall of Fames, by the way. I'm pretty excited. I only have Springfield, Mass. to go. Well, I've been to the Pro Football.
You even went to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Rock and roll?
I went to the Cooperstown Hall of Fame. I went to the College Football Hall of Fame. So
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I've not been to Rock and Roll, but that's not sports.
Sure.
But I can go, yes.
No, but like you said, the Baseball Hall of Fame has always had the reputation for being the most strict of the Hall of Fame.
Well, think about all the baseball players and how many are in the Hall of Fame. There's only 220. Right. I think that's the right
number.
And
that's what makes the Baines thing even more puzzling.
I know.
You
want the best of the best.
The best of the best of the best. I mean, like you said, it's so hard to divide the Hall of Fame into tiers in baseball because this is it.
And when you put Harold Baines in there, then you said, okay, well, if Harold Baines... This is the now comment. Well, if Harold Baines is in...
He's tier 6.
If Harold Baines is in... If Harold Baines is in,
then
so-and-so,
right.
so-and-so.
Now you got to start looking at the guys who aren't in, the fringy guys.
Yeah.
You start asking.
Yeah.
You know, and quite frankly, if Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame, then put all the juice guys in. Because all the juice guys, juice or no, were better players than Harold Baines.
Last thing we asked the poll question of the day, best Jaguar defensive lineman of all time, Calais Campbell won overwhelmingly despite just playing 2 years here. He has been great
these last 2 years. Spectacular. His time as
and he did help us go to an AFC Championship game, which is pretty cool.
Well, it's and it's Calais is one of those dudes that
I would put Brackens and Campbell up there just because I want Campbell to play a couple more years at a high level.
He's really earned that nickname too. He really is the mayor of Saxonville.
He is very well loved. And
beloved.
Respected. Yeah.
I mean, there's hardcore Jag fans that like regret that he hasn't been a Jaguar for life because they love him so much.
Yeah.
That they wish that he had been a Jaguar
quiet,
for longer.
Quiet, carries himself like a pro superstar.
Superstar.
It doesn't get quite the notoriety, which is perfect for Jacksonville FLA because we don't get the notoriety in the NFL. So
he's one of us.
He's one of us.
He's a Guggen, guys. Just like you.
He's a great Guggen.
He's one of the great Guggens. He's probably watching right now.
He probably is watching.
Probably one of the 700 watching.
Lance, do you have any questions for us?
Anything? 993? Got anything?
All right.
All right.
Peace out.
On that note. Love you, Guggens. Send us money.
Shut
Bye.
us off. Send us money.
Please. Just a little.